Hi everyone, welcome to our sewing tutorial. We're going to sew a vintage style apron using pre-cut fabric parts including body, straps, and pockets. You'll need a sewing machine, threads, a scissors, sewing pins, and a ruler. Your kit will include 1 piece of waist strap, 2 pieces of back tie straps, 2 pockets, and 1 body canvas. Start by pinning the waist strap to the body canvas. Place the strap where the waist meets the top of the apron body. Make sure to use 5 to 6 pins to secure it in place, as the strap can easily fall off during sewing. Remember to take your time pinning it evenly to avoid any slip later. Now that your waist strap is securely pinned, it's time to start sewing. Set your machine to a straight stitch and begin at one end of the strap. Slowly guide the fabric through the machine, keeping the stitches straight along the edge of the strap. Be sure to backstitch at both the beginning and end of your stitch line to prevent the strap from coming loose over time. Next, it's time to pin the 2 strap for the tie back. Start by aligning one strap at the side seam of the body canvas. Secure it in place with sewing pins and make sure the strap is straight and even with the edge of the apron. Repeat the same with the other end. Now it's time to sew them onto the apron body. Again, set your sewing machine to a straight stitch and begin sewing along the pinned edges of each strap. Start at one end and sew slowly. Make sure to follow the pinned line precisely to ensure an even attachment. As you reach the end of each strap, backstitch to lock the stitches and reinforce the seam. Now let's move on to the pockets. Place the 2 pockets on the apron body, making sure they are aligned in parallel. You may use your ruler to measure the distance from the edges and between the pockets to make sure they evenly space. Once you're happy with the positioning, pin both pockets in place. Finally, we'll sew the pockets onto the apron body. Begin at one corner of the pocket and sew along the pinned edges. Carefully guide the fabric through your sewing machine, making sure to sew straight and even. As you sew, be mindful to leave the top edge of each pocket open. Remember to backstitch at the beginning and end of each pocket seam to reinforce the stitching and ensure durability. Once done, remove the pins and trim any excess thread to complete your apron. And here's our final product, your beautiful vintage red apron. For an extra touch of style, try wearing it with a front bow tie for a chic and unique look.